100 days of making comics. This is day 23 through 28 according to my little cheat sheet here and my notes, or my outline for this whole thing. So, 100 days of making comics. I'm supposed to devote at least 30 minutes a day to my comic. Not for texts, but 30 minutes a day to my comic, which I have. My last video was 5 days ago, so this will cover day 23 through today, which is day 28, and I did my 30 minutes this morning of sketches and stuff. But let's talk about the week, because it's been 5 days. It's been a tough week. I still have a broken toe, so mobility is not there. My usual routine of going to work as a firefighter and EMT hasn't been happening. Texts have been happening, because I guess my wife keeps texting me when she's supposed to be working, but whatever. Maybe she's on a break. Anyway, I haven't had like a creative block in doing any of this stuff, but I've been totally unmotivated from sitting in this chair, and you can see behind me, not a whole lot going on there. There's a lot up in front of me, behind my camera and screen up here, but 14 to, I don't know, conservatively 12 to 14 hours a day, sitting here trying to draw, do Inktober, research some stuff to be able to do the comic, and then just doing regular stuff for the union, for which I'm the vice president for. So trying to do all those things and sketch cards, and so I spent a lot of time sitting here at this desk and trying to be creative, and I think I kind of hit the wall because I was going hard and heavy because I wasn't at work for a couple weeks before that, and now we're in my third week here. It's Wednesday of the third week. Hopefully I'll be able to go back to work next week, but anyway, things are getting stagnant. So to fix that today, I'm going to get out, which I haven't done at all in the last 2.5 weeks. I'm going to get out to try to do some sketches, do some story writing, or at least brainstorming, and just get out of this environment to try to kick something off new. This morning I also did something different, and I didn't use the computer and just jumped straight into doing a whole bunch of sketches, and we'll look at those later, but just analog sketches, red pencil, sketchbook, and just go to town, draw real fast, try to change it up, and try to be energetic and quick, and poop some of these sketch ideas that I have in my head out. Anyway, here we go. A few things of note. In the last 5 days, I've discovered I was at Target to get some chai, and discovered what I have been drinking here in the cup, which is a coconut Thai chai. And I found this other stuff from a company called Celestial, called The Godfather. I'll put up some screenshots here so you can see the product, but the drinks are absolutely top notch for for teas. Well, one's tea and some other stuff, but highly recommended. All right, the other big thing that the wife and I did this weekend is we took the 1.5-hour drive down to Stoughton, Massachusetts, which is home of a lot of things, but most importantly to us, home of IKEA. And we were looking for a wardrobe that we had found online for the baby's room, and they didn't have any. They were 100% sold out. So we had to wing it. We needed a wardrobe. You know what, it's a boy, the kid's gonna ruin it anyway, and we're probably gonna put a bunch of stickers on it. We thought about maybe painting the door or something like that, but or the doors, but not gonna happen. Anyway, here's a picture of the baby's room with the wardrobe. The other thing that came in to us by mail, it's something that we wanted to get when we were at Granite Con, from this place called Studio 36 up in Bangor, Maine. Great people, really fun, like Lego photography, so like Lego men in real environments, doing whatever they're doing, and they have a whole bunch of themes and different styles, and the wife was really excited about it because she's kind of into mixing toys and real world stuff. So we found like a smaller 5x7 print of this construction scene with these stormtroopers doing construction. But they didn't have like a bigger one, and I was like, oh, if we're gonna get it, we're gonna get an 11x17 or something big that we can put on the wall for the baby's room. It was really, really fun, but they didn't have any, so she got in touch with them. We ended up buying one. They didn't have any with them, and they had to reprint it. And anyway, it came to us this week, and it's absolutely awesome. So here, take a peek at that. All right, last thing of note. With the baby's room, we have like a lighting issue in there. There's not enough light, and it's in the back corner, which is the quietest room of the house, but it's also the darkest room of the house. And you know, we wanted some lighting. It doesn't have any overhead lighting, so it's just a switch on the wall, and you'd have like some stand-up lamp or something like that. So we were looking for lights when we were at IKEA, and we didn't find any. We found sort of like this sphere light that sort of sits on a desk that we thought was really cool, but it was glass, and I really wanted a plastic one instead of a glass one. And anyway, we came across this, I don't know if you want to call it a chandelier, but I wanted it bad, and I have no place to put it and no reason to get it, but it was like $100, maybe less. They had 2 sizes and a whole bunch of different colors. Whatever, the video will explain itself. We call it basically the Death Star chandelier here, but we didn't buy it because I couldn't figure out how to use it. But if you can figure out where it can go in my office, or maybe it sits above my head with these little, take a look at the video. Coolest light chandelier thing ever. Noting autumn or fall or whatever you want to call it is sort of a slow death for me. I hate winter. I went to school in Mississippi. I love hot weather, warm weather. I don't know why I'm back in New Hampshire, but this is right now is the time of year when the fall foliage is the best, and apparently lots of people drive up here or fly in or vacation. I take it for granted. A lot of people up here I think take it for granted, but we have a couple trees in the backyard which they look like they're on fire. They're absolutely beautiful. It's kind of annoying that it's sitting right in my backyard, and I try to appreciate it every morning, watching the colors change and stuff, but I have that going on, which is dropping leaves in my lawn, which is starting to grow. So here's the cool part. The grass is growing. It's a warm day today. The windows are literally wide open. The leaves are changing. You can go out in shorts and a t-shirt. It's a really weird time. It's not usually this warm and humid, but whatever. It's making my lawn grow. So here we go. 2 pictures for you. One is the leaves picture. The second is progress on my front lawn, because the landscapers did a great job. Alright, enough about the life stuff. Let's talk about art and drawing and things like that. Sketch cards. Way behind on sketch cards. I think I mentioned that with our friend here. I don't have the orange for her skin. I haven't found the marker yet. To be honest, I haven't looked. But Starfire will get done eventually. I inked 3 other ones. Here's Wally. I just have to color them. I'm still poking around with the Incredibles, so here's Elastigirl, and then it's not really a Lara Croft Tomb Raider, but it's you know, like as in the Big Boobs original version, and it's not really full on the most recent version, but that's going to be my Lara Croft sketch card stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to finish that up, but anyway, here are those sketches I was talking about earlier that I did this morning, and I've been trying to do the last few days. Some of them have been a struggle, some of them have been a little bit more relaxed. Like I said, 30 minutes a day, sketches, and lots of trying to brainstorm ideas for comics, looking at a bunch of comics, you know, checking out Scotty Young stuff, checking out Craig Brun, I butcher his name every time, Derek Loffman, all those guys who are doing a lot of chibi stuff. Still trying to nail down that style and get comfortable with it. because I feel like it's starting to develop. It's feeling pretty good and feeling a little bit more natural. And then the last image will be, I'm behind on Inktober too, but this will kind of speed up. But the latest Inktober, which is about 90% done. I just have to finish adding in sort of the background textures and stuff on the feet. So anyway, take a peek at those. Alright, last things last, I get to plug myself because this is my video and my channel. But you can check me out anywhere on social media, basically as the Notorious LB3. I've got an Etsy store that's up now that has my firefighter or fire truck posters and ambulance posters. So if you're still looking for those, you can buy it through Etsy. Or you can go directly to my store, which is jakescomic.com, or the actual store itself, shop.jakescomic.com. So you can find me all there. The link for the Stormtrooper construction scene photo thing, I'll put a link down below in the description, so you guys can go check out the rest of their work. It's really cool. Anyway, Overwatch. I've been playing some Overwatch in between. Their Halloween stuff's really cool. I want to kind of draw some of that. I have what do I have? I have in the back of my head, I have to be thinking about what I'm going to draw for my Christmas card this year, because I draw the family every year, and the family's growing because I've got a bun in the oven and we have a second cat now, so now there's 4.5 of us. So anyway, I got to think of how to squeeze all that in. I'm going to keep drinking my tea. You should get some tea. I'm going to go get a beer for lunch, and then try to draw and sketch over there at Whole Foods, which has a really good selection of local brews. So maybe that'll break me out of this funk. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Comment below, help me out. If anybody's got a name for a baby name for a boy, we're still looking. So comments below. Thanks for watching. Notorious LB3 for social media, and that's it. Peace out, yo.